eBay accountants, 10 facts you should know if you are running a store on eBay. Have an amazing product you want to sell on eBay? Running an online store is a great money-making venture, albeit challenging. However, not everyone finds success on this platform, especially if one is ill prepared for it. Here are 10 facts eBay accountants will tell you about running one. First one on the list, business license is optional in the UK. You don't have to be registered to operate an e-commerce business in the UK. While you can begin selling immediately to UK-based customers, this isn't the case in the USA. You have to get a business license to operate along with a seller's permit or sales tax license, as the rules apply differently depending on your customer's geographical location. Consult an accountant or ourselves, Sterlinx Global, to avoid costly oversights. Secondly, it's best to set up a company. Business license is optional, but establishing a company for your eBay store offers many advantages. A legal entity like a limited company ensures your business and personal finances are separate. When an enterprise fails, your assets only be used to settle outstanding company-related obligations. Moreover, guys, a company makes it easier to open a business bank account and avail of loans. Both can help run your online store more smoothly. Even though you don't need to register your business or your eBay store, you still have to pay taxes or face hefty penalties for non-compliance. You must pay taxes. In the UK, you must register your business with the HMRC, Revenue and Customs, which is the Her Majesty Revenue and Customs. You should do this within 3 months of starting your eBay store operations. A failure to notify may result in substantial charges. If your failure to notify wasn't deliberate, ask a UK accountant to know your next step, including informing HMRC for a reasonable excuse to avoid steep fines. While we are on the subject of taxes, know that VAT isn't the only tax you are paying. Value-added tax or VAT is added to most goods sold by VAT-registered businesses. Generally speaking, only those with sales of £85,000 annually are required to charge VAT and remit it to HMRC. But if you fall below the taxable threshold, better register for VAT early on so you won't have to when your turnover exceeds the cap. Depending on how you have set up your eBay store, you may have to pay the following to HMRC as well, which is corporation tax, income tax, national insurance, and PAYE. If you're selling to US customers, you have to pay sales tax instead of VAT in the UK and other EU countries. When you're unsure of the taxes you need to settle, work with experienced eBay accountants. Timely filing of returns is important. In addition to knowing the taxes you need to pay as an online seller, keeping track of when these are due is essential. For instance, you must file a VAT return every quarter. An alternative to quarterly filings is yearly under the VAT annual accounting scheme. You have to submit only one VAT return, but subject to certain conditions. The same frequency applies to corporation tax. Sometimes the HMRC may ask you to file returns monthly. This happens if you have repeatedly failed to submit on time. Speak to a tax advisor or accountant to determine the right filing frequency for you. Beyond taxes, is known the applicable rules to your eBay store, online selling becomes more complicated when your buyers are outside the UK. You have to know the rules of VAT payments and exportation, especially within the UK out of the EU. There are duties and restrictions for moving goods outside the UK. So research what applies to your products and target market. Begin your search here, but talk to eBay accountants to ensure compliance. Accounting wise, we come to our 7th point, which is accurate record keeping is vital. Maintaining correct records accurately shows your eBay store's financial condition. Moreover, it helps with tax management and planning. It's best to know the basics of bookkeeping and accounting so you can handle these tasks yourself. At the minimum, know your daily sales, expenses and cash movement. Avoid delaying doing your books or to track transactions better. Always keep receipts, invoices, bills and other pertinent documents for at least 6 years before throwing them out. You'll have records in case the HMRC conducts a compliance check. Number 8, which is sales shouldn't be your only KPI. The total turnover from your eBay store is only one of the many performance indicators you must monitor. You have to monitor the cost of goods sold and expenses to determine if you are making a profit. Besides earnings, it's essential to keep an eye on your cash flow, how much money you have on hand, where funds are tied up, and what needs to be paid. It's a common misconception that a sale is equivalent to cash. Well, it isn't, especially when you offer credit or it takes time for customer payments to clear. Here's a fact that most e-commerce business owners forget: creating a budget and sticking with it. Budgeting is important to running an eBay store since you want to know if you will have enough funds to keep your business afloat. Forecast your overhead cost and expenses to estimate your break-even sales without factoring in receivables. Your future turnover should be sufficient to cover these payables. Alternatively, find a way to reduce non-essential spending. Sometimes you can reach this target through marketing campaigns. Just ensure you don't overspend for these endeavors. Now, lastly, on our topics, working with a professional simplifies things. Many bookkeeping and accounting tools are available to help e-commerce business owners with these tasks. In selecting the best software for you, you know the features that cater to your needs. Further simplify these tasks by hiring eBay accountants, since they specialize in handling financial records and reports of online selling businesses. Consult one from Sterlinx Global for your accounting needs. The link is on the description. Let me clarify a couple of questions which are frequently asked. So here is number 1. What is the ideal accounting method for my e-commerce business? There are 2 accounting methods you can use. Number 1 is cash basis and number 2 is accrual. Under the former, transactions are only recorded with money movement. For example, a sale is recognized once payment gets credited to your account. The accrual method measures transactions when incurred, not when cash enters or exits. It can be confusing, but gives a more accurate snapshot of your business, says finances. Talk to an accountant to understand which suits your needs the best. Is the VAT rate same across products in my eBay store? And the answer to that is, it depends on the products carried. The standard VAT rate is 20% for most goods. However, there are 2 more rates you should also consider. Some products are charged with a reduced VAT rate of 5%, while others come with a 0 rate. The latter category means goods are still subject to VAT, but rate charged is 0. How do I reduce my UK tax dues as an online seller? The answer to that is there is little wiggle room on the VAT you should pay, since you have to remit the difference between what you have charged and charged with. However, you can cut down on corporation tax by properly accounting for eligible business-related expenses. This reduces your earnings and by extension your tax due. To sum it all up, running an eBay store takes more than a great product. As an owner, you also have to be knowledgeable in handling the back end of operations such as bookkeeping, accounting, and tax management. Ease the burden when you work with an accountant well versed in online selling. So thank you very much. It's been a long one, and I hope I've covered a lot of it for you and you've learned a bit from this topic. And I'd like to thank you for watching our video. We hope these 10 facts we have shared helped you in operating your online store. If you want to learn more, please like, follow, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And I'm hoping to catch you on the next one. And all the best, and have a good day ahead, guys. Bye bye now.